Hello and welcome. It's another Sunday at the costume shop. Oh, folks are waiting for me today. What? I am super excited. It's Father's Day. I called home. I did my obligatory things. And I'm so excited because last Monday, by default, by being able to follow directions, I won a prize. And I was like 95, 96 followers on Rumble, and I was like, oh, I've been telling Amish Zaku for months now. I'll just tell you when I'm seeing everybody's logos. Like, when I get to 100, I too am going to order one. And I was super close, and I was like, let's do it. And I did. And it's here. And I haven't opened it yet. I love the stickers. I love the green packaging. Everything's so on brand. Got to 100 sometime last week, and now we're currently sitting at 107, so we're almost at 110. So that's super cool. Hey Loki, what you doing, bad boy? You gonna come on over and sit in the window here? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Come on, big. Come on, Fluff. Come on, Loki. Go on, jump up. Hurry up, you're in my way. Come on. Go on. Come on. Jump up on the table. Are you a cat or are you a pussy? Come on. Come on. People want to see you, and I want to open my packages and do some stitching. Come on. Come on. Oh, hey, Love Knitting. Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's having a great day. Did all of their family things. Come on, Loki. Just jump up here so we can carry on, because you're going to distract me. So last week, we sewed the panels for this skirt. I did start the seam finishings on the inside because I was afraid it was going to take forever, and I wanted to get a head start, but I did that. I got stuff to finish the waistband and the hem. I measured, so I know this is 5 meters, 5 yards, and I think the bottom of the skirt is 3.5, 4.5, enough that I should have enough. Will you just get up on the table now? Just do it, Loki. Come on! You are being super distracting, dude. I don't know where to put stuff so that you're not going to be a goofballs. Come on! I'd pick him up, except that he would just try to run away, so I just have to wait for him and see if he'll do it. But, oh my god, I'm so excited for my packages. Hey! Duh, congratulations. The circus tent has gotten much bigger, indeed. Should we... Let's wait. We'll give it one more minute, and then we'll do our unboxings. Come on, Loki, just come on. Hurry up. What? All right, Loki, you were being so distracting to me. You're so cute, but so terrible sometimes. Do you want to come sit on my chair bench with me? Nope, he's just rubbing around. All right. I don't think I can wait anymore. Should we do it? Should we open it? All right. One amazing package. Look at those stickers and that packaging. Oh my goodness. It's so chilly. We had the heater on today, which is crazy. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, man. What? I got a bonus little critter dude. What is that? Oh my god, Amish, that is amazing. Oh, that will have to, I'll have, what? What? I haven't even gotten to the fun stuff and I'm getting, what is this? Oh, stickers for wall, so I got some extra stickers. Oh, little print of his business card with the QR code. Awesome. Oh my god, those my monster collection. Yes, for all the coffee drinkers, if you don't do the 1775 coffee brand coffee, actually I have ordered their coffee and I think I've got an affiliate link that I forget to promo. And a little, oh my goodness, Amish, what the what? All these, I haven't even, and then sticky tape so we can stick it to the wall. Let's look at this. Oh my god. Look at how beautiful my 100 subscriber wall plaque. Look at it, look at it.
All right, that's awesome.
Oh my god, Amish, thank you so much and for all the extra goodies. Oh, my heart is so happy. But, oh, you guys, yes, keep away from, I will keep away. I have no babies. Come on, boys, why are you fighting? I know. It was so great. I think I ordered it on Monday. On Wednesday, he did a live stream of my printing. I was like, oh, wait, that's me. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited now I'll have to figure out how to rearrange things so that we can have this showing during the show. Oh, and this little goofy guy. They're just funny that it matches. So many moons ago, my mom got us this book for paper monsters that we've been slowly putting together. Oh my god. And oh wow, my heart is so happy. I know, it's so therapeutic. Watching 3D printing, I think, is like watching the sewing machine. And as if I didn't have enough fun things. So yesterday, let me get the background. I need a white thing. This is what I stitched for myself yesterday. And I did use the machine to attach those sequins. I did it on the dissolvable interfacing. But now actually it's finally dried, but I got my Black Hearted Rumble logo. My I Heart Rumble logo. I maneuvered individually each of those sequins. Oh, why didn't I press record on my camera? I guess I can clip this to section later. Oh my gosh. Thank you everybody for helping me get to 100. You all helped make it possible. I love sewing on Rumble. Actually, well, not that I don't. I love my OG YouTube chatters also because there's some amazing folks over there. So I see you, YouTube. Oh man. How easy was it to attach the sequins with the machine? It was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. It was just a little bit fiddly because they weren't sequins on a string, which would have probably been easier. They were loose, so I took my forceps, moved it, and then it was mostly me using the wheel by hand to get them attached because, yeah, it was just a little slow. It was not, it was way easier than I thought it was going to be, actually, honestly. So that was good. But I'm also glad I did it off camera by my lonesome because, hey, Abe! Thank you! Long time no see! I know, we did it. So let's see if we can finish this skirt and then, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Oh, I'm so excited. So I'm like stuck at 84 on YouTube, and I think I've been stuck there. I think I got to 84 like this time a year ago, and then they dropped me down 10, and then I've just been like slowly getting up there again. It came out nice. I didn't realize those were individual sequins. Yeah, they're in my little dish that if I try to move, I'll make a mess. But yes. So I would take my tool, move it, find the center of the hole, do the hand wheel, and slowly advance it and do it. So it probably took, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to, I know, oh, is it dry enough? I can show it on the whiter background better. My hand's not in the way, not really. But we've got all sorts of layers of green, sparkly green, black. I have a couple of these little flower ones are kind of pinkish, but then look green at the same time. Yeah, it was a super fun. It was fun. I'm glad I did it. It's super satisfying. I'm like, oh, maybe people are doing their Rumble things. I was gonna do ones I don't think I would make like huge ones because they are a little time consuming, but I'm not ready to start thinking about selling merch right now. What I am not wanting to do is I've gotten one of these hems done and then promptly sewed through it. It's like, or attached the wrong sides of the fabric together. So okay. Oh, of course I didn't bring a glass of water or anything. Awesome. We have our rolled hem foot. This is the inside. I did not, if this fabric was thicker, I would have trimmed it, but I just have the 2 layers inside the slot of the rolled hem. The slot in the foot, and we're just making everything nice and tidy on the inside. Where's the one that I finished so we can of course. No, oh gosh. I'm like completely wrapped up around the table. So here is the finishing of what it looks like. So it's definitely not perfect. However, it works and there's no raw edges, which adds longevity to your garments. So let's get ready to rumble and sew. I'm so happy. Seriously though, I appreciate everyone who helped us get here and takes the time to watch ridiculous old me 1 or 2 days a week on the weekend when folks are like doing family things usually. Hey, Creative Roofers. Can we get a cat sighting? Can we get a kitty? Oh, there we do. There's some cat feet. All right. Oh, well, congratulations on reaching 100 on Rumble. I'm so excited to see your channel grow. Thank you so much. Me too. The more we grow, the more ridiculous projects we get to create, and together we can keep alive old-fashioned sewing machines that not everybody knows how to use and needs to stop ripping apart because they're true workhorses, and random ridiculous sewing techniques that also need to be preserved. I appreciate everyone. You chat makes all this worth it. Because I'd be sewing by myself anyway, but hanging out with you all just brings joy to my black little heart. Am I tucked in? Am I sitting up straight? I got my traveling slippers on. I was going to go get some leather for leather slippers this morning, but they'd already sold out, so I didn't. And I was like, wait, Phoenix, you have leather. You don't need to buy money. Spend money on things that you already have in case you ruin it. Ruin the things you already have. Oh. That's what I'm going to do. So pretty soon we will be breaking out Brunhild again. I love... It's just been a hot minute. And that machine needs some love and attention. The oldest machine in my collection. My white rotary. Hey, Joy! You did hear your name. We have all sorts of joy today. Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're having an awesome day. Oh, I know that's funny. That's like when I won the prize. I was like, I heard Phoenix, and I was like, wait, they're talking about me. So at some point, I heard that it was getting shipped this weekend. My other new things. So, well, there in the not too distant future, there will be another ridiculous Rumble unboxing from Amish Zaku. I might have to complete. I don't know. I can't even think about how to rearrange my space for that one. It's gonna be so cool. Oh, yay! Happy hearts and happy stitches. Hey, Allie! Wait, awesome! I know. Maybe I should just leave this in the. Where can I leave my prizes? Oh. The one I treated myself to, and the other one I treated myself to by my own hands. You can sew sequins, individual sequins on the sewing machine. It's just painfully time consuming. Oh, that's. I didn't I think too. Yep. So much fun. I'm hooked on the lace. And we only broke 2 needles yesterday on that project. How much stuff can I clutter on my sewing machine table? How many hours to stitch that? Let's say 2.5. How long did I stream for yesterday? 2 hours? And then another 20 minutes to attach the sequins. Yeah, I'd go with like 2.5. So not terrible at all. And it's on the water. I dissolved it, but I stitched it on the water-soluble interfacing stabilizer. And I just let it dry. Yeah, so not too long. 2.5 hours for, let's see here. I'm on my, we are like 7 inches by 6 inches. So not a huge piece, but not the tiniest thing. Hey, come on, you guys. Don't make Mama mad. Yep. The worst, seriously, the most fiddly part was slowing each of those individual sequins down because um, I just used the hand wheel to do it by machine. And I don't know if it would have been faster to sew them by hand or what, but I did it the way I did it, and it's did. We did it! Oh, man. Oh, hey, Skits! Welcome, welcome! Oh my gosh! Everybody's here! Oh, yay! Oh, you all. My heart's so happy because I wouldn't have all these cool things if it wasn't all for you help coming and hanging out with me while we stitched. Oh, man. Oh, can I put one of these over here? No, we're gonna. Things are getting. I don't know where to put everything. We'll figure it out. Oh, yay. I know, everybody says they've got the best chat in the world, but seriously, you all, you are the best chat in the world. 100%. And this upgrade with Rumble Studio 2 is super nice. So I know they took off the watermark, so that's cool. Even though I didn't mind it, but I do pay to not have ads, so to have that be an extra perk was super cool. I am not. There's ad campaigns, but the only one I could maybe do if my heart felt good enough would be the Rumble one. I don't. I'm not here to sell you stuff. I'm just here to chat and hang out. And so ridiculous things. Oh, yay! Oh, what? Oh, right. That's the one that had the. I forgot to catch part of my seam, so I'm gonna have to hand tack that part later. I should probably put a pin so I remember where it is, but we'll find it on the other side. Oh, brave rivers! I know it's so cold. We had to literally turn the heater on for a few minutes today. It's like the middle of June and it's cold. Like, what even happening today? But yay, yay, just yay. What are you doing, goobers? Just don't stand on my fabric, please, cat. Oh, yes, alright. So we're just using our roll template to do some flat felled seams. I can't remember where I saw this. But actually this technique works really quite nicely. I think this is the first time where I'm actually doing the seams on the inside. Because usually I do my flat fell seams on the outside. And oh joy, it's chilly up there too. Yeah, it was yes, it was chilly here too, wearing a house coat to be warm. I know, I had a cuter little schmata that I've made on. I was like, I need a fluffy warm hoodie because I'm too cold to look cute. And now I heard back home it was only in the 50s too. I was like, oh my goodness. But I guess it's fine because at the end of next week I saw it was supposed to be in the 90s. So we'll see. I should probably get my tomato plants in the ground. I had one day this week where things were kind of a little bit of a stressful thing. and there's this shop that had 50% off sad-looking plants. I was like, okay. So I came home with a viola, some pansies, an amaranth, 2 tomatoes, and something else. And then one of our neighbors gave us 2 more tomatoes. So I've got, I think, 4 tomato plants. Oh, love, well, to think that you were cold. It's hot and steamy where I am. My goodness, yeah, it should be hot and steamy here. Well, not steamy. I live in a subalpine desert, so steamy, or there's not always a lot of humidity. What? Oh, is this the one that got... I'm gonna have to move my pretties. But, oh, this sparkle on this one. Eeks! Oh, and then the back, and the front. The more tomatoes, better. This is very true. Dehydrated tomatoes are good. Oh, yes. Yes, they are. I just need to figure out what we are going to do for deer prevention because... Oh, thank you. Can I get one of water too, please? Yeah, the deer... When we had to take down our deer fencing, but I need to put something back up again because if we don't, then the deer come and freaking speed on my tomatoes, and I don't like that. Oh, thank you. But it was fun yesterday. We went to the city and stopped at my favorite. It's basically a corner store that's got an Indian food section. So I had to fill up on my Indian spices and some Indian sweet snackies. Pretty purpose, do not eat my cords. Okay, if we get disconnected, you can just blame it on the cat. We went to the butcher shop, got 10 pounds of fresh chicken breast, froze a whole bunch, made some spicy chicken that I'll make some biryani rice to go with it later. I know, I think it's funny. We're probably like the only white people who go in there to that corner store just for the spice section, because they also have like beer and vapes and glass and all sorts of stuff. But we're like, yeah, we don't need those things. Just point us in the direction of the spices. There was one day we went in there and the chap was like, oh, you should try this. And it's like the best peanut brittle. I think it was the Jaggery that made it so good. But I don't know. There was all sorts of like weird drunks on the road, but we're like, we'll just go to the spice section. And they had a classic car show going on, so we got to see some fun cars driving around. It was a good day. It's just as well. He went to shul. He wants to be Jewish, but just likes to go study at the Chabad house. And it was just as well because he'd taken a couple weeks off. He gets there, and Rabbi and one of the other patrons were standing outside. And Rabbi was like, "Yeah, so we forgot to turn the lights and the air conditioner on yesterday." So he gives Heman this look and was like, "Oh right, that's my cue to go in and to help out." We could have service inside the Chabad house. Really silly. yeah, so this skirt hung for the week, and then I carefully tried to level the hem this earlier today, and then I'm going to cover it with the bias tape, so nobody's going to see it anyway. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to try to do the bias hem facing for the top waistband, and I'll either string some ribbon or some elastic or both, because this, I think I could fit like 5 of me in here, plus an elephant. Yeah, so it's not the prettiest seam finish, but it's finished. So I'm just gonna call it a win, considering I don't always know what we're doing. We just play at the circus and sometimes hope for the best, or no, and always hope for the best, because you never know. But I won't know how to get better, as my dad was telling me, if I don't practice it. So it's like that. You know what, Dad? That's true. Oh, and I did. Oh, right. That was the other place we went to yesterday. Should we? So, let me. I'm just so distracted and excited today. But went to the Goodwill, and I spotted this. Let's see here. It was $5.50. A whole bunch of white tulle, and Human was like, "Don't you have some of that at home?" And I was like, "Yeah, but not white." you could never have enough tulle for frou-frou-y skirts. I also found, let me just get one, and 3 yards of this peachy with stylized tulips on it. It's some synthetic polyester something or other, but I thought, oh, and he bought me a chair. Is 20 years like the year that where you get furniture? Oh, did I just do that? Oh, we'll just fix that later. Oh, Jesus. That was really dumb. But I think I want to make these pants that remind me of a petticoat, but they're pants. And then I can make like a little matching top. Not that fancy, but oh, lame. Alright, I'll have to change that later. I'm so dumb. Not knowing where my... Whatever. Okay. But, yeah, so I'm not even finished with one project. My brain's like, well, what are we going to do next? All of it. We're making all of it. Did I need more fabric? No. Did I pass up like a yard of this cute black with gold embroidery details on it? Yes, which is like, I know. Which does it really? It's definitely, it's something. It feels like it's from the 70s also. I know, right, because it's basically like, what's the, like, I'm gonna pour out words. Why are you, not the combinations, but, like old-fashioned drawers. Because you make it a little bit wider, you tie it with it, put a waistband with a tie in it to cinch them up, and then just take some gathered pieces for the bottom. Hey! Right? I know. It was just like, and there's so many different styles, and I'm like, with 3 meters, I can completely do that. And I'll probably shorten them a little bit because I don't like when things drag on the floor, and I don't usually wear heels all the time. So, like, let's give that a whirl. Hello, William. William. Have you had a good? Everybody, all the fathers had good Father's Day, and that if we didn't have a good father, that we've come to peace with it, or whatever. Yeah. So I've had a good day. Are we almost? Just got a couple, 2, 3, 3 left. All right. Let's see if we can get these done. We can let everybody on there, but if they've got other plans. Mine is just sewing and maybe trying to get some tidying done before tomorrow, because work, yeah. What else? I'll get my fabric in the treadle belt. I bet this dance would work good. I think so. That's what I was thinking too. I'm just like falling into this rabbit hole of Indian / Pakistani fashions, and I'm like, well, if it's what's the protocol? Like in my head, if it's not like if the garment isn't designed purely for religious purposes and it's just meant for clothing, why can't I remake it? Plus, the heavy influence, European influence, like that. Those pants just make me think about a petticoat that was turned into pants. Like, am I wrong? So, I like them. I'm gonna make them, and I'm gonna wear them proudly. And might I wear them when I meet my friend's dad when he comes to visit from India? Yes. Those garments flow in India and Pakistan. I know the flow of that region. Oh, finally my phone was acting so crazy. I had to reset it. It's all good. I know they've got such fluff and swirl. I wonder if it was the words that like fine silk. Because I was thinking, because I've got 3 skirts that are from. I mean, most recently they had been Darn Good Yarns was selling them, but they're old saris. So I'm like, if I get good, I might pack them apart because there's some pretty good yardage in there. I really love those cropped blouses that would look cute. Like, I should make something, a little blouse to go with this. It's gonna have to be coordinated and not, because I realized after last week that I forgot to sew in one of the panels that I cut for this skirt. I'm like, this thing is so huge. I'm not lacking. Let's see here, William. I think you should be able to wear anything from anywhere because we live in the West and everything we do is cultural appropriation. I concur, and it's just clothes. And I see American girl like it. Yeah, same. Did I get dressed today? Yes. All right, perfect. I'm not at the nudist beach right now. Which clothes are optional and or discouraged. So I feel like I'm just trying to refine my style again. And it's just all over the place. And I just think they would be so fun. So, yep. That, if all goes well, I'll cut those up this week, and we'll make those pants next week. And or shirt to go with this. We'll see if I can like stop myself from adding all the details. Oh, because everything is just so not only flowy and swirly, but just over the top in details, and it just makes my heart happy. Oops. There goes my little felt thread thinner again. It always keeps trying to jump ship on me. Okay, let's rethread this needle. Yeah, and I have no idea what lace creation we'll be working on next Saturday. Maybe we'll go back to our flower sampler, I don't know. We're about to make another scarf video. Last time I made one, I received a ton of hatred from people. Oh no. Silly. The things that people decide to get like butthurt about, I don't always understand, but whatever. I think people just need a reason to be grumpy. It just makes them, I don't know, either gives them something to do or some way that they can feel special. So grumpy eyes. Do I need to sharpen the poison pen? Oh, that's funny, Ellie. Where did I lose my bobbin thread to? Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna throw stuff overboard. I haven't used this tool for this job yet. Oh, that was perfect timing. I got to the end of the seam and ran out of bobbin thread all at the same time. That was rather fortuitous. Well, let's see here. Ellie, why didn't you press that? Why didn't you press that tool? Why did the round corner like that? Isn't it round? It's a corner, sir. Oh! You're talking of, well, I used an African print and had no idea what drama it would cause. And yes, Ellie, you should always be prepared. That's funny. Right, did you clip those corners or did you put notches? Did you do that the right way? Oh, the ridiculous shenanigans that can happen in sewing. It's kind of like the same way people are like, oh, that's my design. Oh, that's my design. And either I see so many folks saying that, and they're actually using like big, like Disney IP or some other companies like literally branded stuff. And they're like, oh no, but I did it. Like, I can see copywriting or patenting a technique, but a design is a little, there's only, everything's variations of things that have already been done before. So that one's a little bit harder for me. But, oh well. Not there yet. So I'm just not, whatever. And I think when I get to the waistband, I think I'm going to have the trim exposed rather than tucked on the inside. So we'll just have some extra shades of blue showing, which is great. And it was like my mom was like, oh, because I was going to make, I still have in my head to make a vyshyvanka, but then to just a traditional Ukrainian top, but then to wear it, like the mixing of all the Slavic costumes, like everything's so similar. It's like the colors might be a little bit different, the style of the flowers a little bit different, but it's like pinafore dress or a circle skirt with a blouse. And like a vest fit. Like they don't have the same thing. Whatever. I'm just not stressed. We're just here to have fun. Give these old machines love. Oops. Try not to make a mess of our stitching. This is why I did a couple of practice scenes before we got on here. I was like, alright, get a feel for this. Try not to flub up on it too much when you're live. Yup. We're gonna have we have a skirt. We might have a finished skirt in about another hour. Let's see here. Oh, today you ordered tacos because they messed up my order and gave me 15 extra. Oh no! Shoot, now your pants don't fit. Fair. That's a lot of extra tacos. And then we've got to do more walking because he used to work with some Mexican guys, and he would call the one guy who was a little chunky Flaco, and then the other guy would call Dove Gordo, and it wasn't really true, except now he is a little Gordo. Oh man, well if Hans is around, I'm sure they'll help you devour some tacos. Because those teenagers have got like hollow legs. Times, that is a lot of extra tacos. I know. What a scrumptious mistake. Right, assuming they were good. If they were bad tacos, then we're like, oh shoot. But if they messed up and gave them to you and didn't as long as they didn't accidentally charge you for 15 extra, then somebody was just needed it talking to. Anyway, I know we got a pastrami sandwich at the deli yesterday because they're the only place that I know of that has marble seeded rye. I was like, I didn't realize moving from the East Coast that was going to be such a hard thing to find. But it's true. Got like 6 synagogues in town, but no Jewish bakeries. Like, something just doesn't add up. At least the Chabad house will sometimes order stuff from one of the New York City delis, which is also ridiculous. But there's just nothing close. What are we gonna do? The place I go to is really traditional and authentic, so they always think more food helps any mistakes. Yeah. That's one way. Oh my goodness. I have to just get my cardio up. That's why my skirts are making all these things that have adjustable sizing in the waist, because it's not the size where I'm going to want to hang out at for too much longer. I also want my clothes to fit. Oh yeah, and I just saw Kathy Tate, so she sold Foundations Revealed, so that's interesting. And I'm still kind of sad that she got so much guff over that peacock dress, but I haven't heard anybody complain about the overlay that Bernadette got for her Bridgerton gown, but whatever. We don't need any more drama in the sewing. People are going to be biatchy enough. Oh, this is like the nicest one. Finally, after like, oh, let me trim it so I can move it closer. There we are. It only took like 7 seams to get a relatively nice flat fell on the inside. And then on the outside, everything is all nice and flat, which is great. Let's see here. Done. 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 Not done. Is that the last one? I think so. All right. And I did take the time to press these seams to a side so I knew which direction I was going in. Phoenix, she painted the project in a slightly different light to not offend. She's a very smart person, that Bernadette. Right, I know. Seriously. It's like, right, yeah, the person who wore the dress and blah, like, there were so many layers. Yeah, that was kind of cheeky. But, yeah. But then my friend, I mean, his family is Indian embroiderer, so I'm like, I can see if I can get me some stuff too. I just thought that was great, including the makers' names was a linchpin to the whole garment being okay for modern acceptance. Yeah, I know, right? It was like, yeah. I know, that peacock dress is amazing. It's, because it's not like Kathy was, yeah, but with the same house that did the original embroidery, or like, it, yeah, oh my gosh. The way we folks need to like massage things so that people's sensibilities don't get is so much work. The original person that wore that dress was one of the first Raj to call for independence. So, oh man. Oh yeah. So right, so that yeah, I don't. Oh yeah. Yeah. I know. Right. I don't even. I don't even have words. I'm just the way that things need to be like massaged so that people don't feel hurt or weird is just funny. Like, I don't know. I think it just takes too much energy to be that much stewy over things. I don't know. What can I say? I'm the American from Slavic descent who is enthralled with European stuff, with European and Indo-Pakistani stuff, and was also told as a little kid when we were back that my mom was going to sell us to the gypsies. Oh man. Let's see here. That dress was similar to the throne stolen. That was 1,000 eyes or 1,000 ulcers, according to traditions. Ended up being 1,000 ulcers this time around. Seriously. Yeah, those peacock eyes, they either ward off the devil or ward off bad spirits or just, yeah, that's too bad. I, oh, just the time and effort that she'd already spent on that dress. Like, what do you, I don't know. I get, is it, maybe it, no, it's not going to be right, and I'm going to say it anyway. I don't ever want to get to a point where people are that butthurt by what I've, like, I guess if I really do something horrible, I won't, you guys won't tell me, but I can't think of anything right now that I would want to make that would be that, like, you can't do that. And I hope at some point she does finish that dress. I want to see it. Oh well, that's our controversial sewing section for tonight's show. We're here to celebrate and make a party dress. Paneled circle skirt, umbrella, or also known as a langa. Nothing is new, it all just has different names. She is historical sewing, that becomes the problem in the context of being a colony of the crown. Right, yeah. True, Allie. You're so smart. Alright, let's change feet. Here's the foot I need now. There it is. Right, so you can do all the same stuff as long as you're not trying to recreate a garment that already exists. Though I do have to say that velvet embroidery coat is going to be spectacular in like 3 more years when she finally has a chance to finish it. It's going to be awesome. And it kind of makes me want to see how close, like, I don't know. I keep going back and forth about whether I want to do the costume competition. But my brain to, like, be cheeky and irritable, I'm like, how close to the, like, who's going to say what's too militaristic and what's not? And how close to that line can I get? Because, yeah. All right, should we take a look? Let's see how this looks from the right. All right, I am just lost in all of this fabric. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to, I was thinking I was going to add ribbon at the seam details, but I don't think I'm going to. I know it's flight themed. I keep thinking of that's like what about like that paratrooper or like, oh, it, yeah. It's like flight bomber jackets, space troopers. Yeah, my brain is like been going overboard. But I also just so funny, and I don't care to be judged by some. I let myself show up here and be judged by my peers every week. Do I need some stranger so I don't know to judge my work? Yeah, so we'll use this periwinkle blue. Where's the waistband? I'll sew it and then flip it, and then we'll have blue on the outside. I know, I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, Ellie. You were like, it's so... I'm like, what? As long as you don't use direct, like... But then you can't even use, like, Air Force color. Like, I don't know. That just seems too... I would be confused of space troopers / flight, right? Stormship troopers. Like, what if it's a made-up military? Is it just mean, like, not literal military costumes from today? What if you did historic? Like, I don't know. It just bugged me. It's still bugging me. And I need to just let it go. Because I don't think it's going to stop annoying me. Direct or indirect would be a step too far. Yeah, that... Because I've got... Oh, I was thinking about it yesterday. Because I have a collection of random, like, IV bag tubes and stuff. And, like, just... Definitely no historical uniforms. Right, I know, to just... Yeah, I think that really put it to just... You can do whatever you want, except until we don't like it. Which is going back to that whole Kathy and the peacock dress. You can make whatever you like, unless somebody's gonna get butthurt, and I can't deal with that. Because you're never gonna make anybody happy, everybody happy, and nor do I want to, nor can I try. Oh my gosh, you were looking at an antique Kepler basket from 1892. Just needs the balloon part redone. Oh my gosh, a Zeppelin basket. That sounds amazing. Oh, there it is. The one spot where I've got a hole. I did so good, except for where I accidentally flubbed up hard. I'll just mark that for later. That sounds spectacular. Right, to be like a Zeppelin captain. And then how are they going to decide, like, what's the line in steampunk of, like, too close to Alright, I'll stop kvetching about it, because I'm sure everybody doesn't need to want to hear me complain about it for, like, another section of time. Yeah. That would be the oldest flying machine that right? That sounds like so much fun. We can redo a balloon. So I think what I'm going to do, since it's bugging me so much, I'm going to make my thing and then just not submit it. I'll be like, here's my anti-competition. Because I love I like my idea, and it would be a fun performance costume. Right, so you need to use the creativity within you to make it not militaristic. I know, but the military details are some of the things that make, like, so what? Epaulets bad? Patches, insignia, fake insignia for a military that doesn't, the bat military, the bat insignia, like, it, I just seem so subjective. Like hydrogen, I would not use the same point they used on the Hindenburg Fair. Or hydrogen, exactly. Yeah, that, no hydrogen, no super pokey metal things. Kind of hard to find that much hydrogen though right now. Oh no, the welders all have it for their acetylene tanks. Or not the acetylene gas. Never mind. Wrong gas. The difference between a men's suit and a uniform are the epaulets, right? But an epaulet's what makes those costumes so great. All those strong shoulder tassels and floops. They're just so awesome. And medals and insignias. Right. I don't know. I'm kind of just annoyed that it's still bugging me so much. Oh. I'll get over it. Well, just so Indian inspired Slavic costume with Slavic details, which are all basically the same things: flowers, over the top beads. I think I like the same things across all the things, like overly designed, too many details. It either makes your heart happy or makes your eyes hurt. And frequently it makes my heart happy. But I did get this new mic stand, so they're like, hopefully that things are back in like actually closer inside my face hole right now. I was trying to find my external sound card because I've got the mic plugged into my capture card, and I wonder if it would be better if I just had the mic through the card straight into the computer, but we'll find that for next week. We're trying. We're trying. Oh shoot, did I not measure correctly? Oh, just sticking up pleats into, because I'm like an inch short. I was like, oh, I'm sure I should have. This waistband can't really be 2 yards long. I'll do that massage right at the very end so I know how much little bit of trickery you need to do at the end here. Oh, who needs measurements and sewing? Exactly, right? When you've got this much fabric, I'm like, no, except for my friends who are hanging out with me here right now, nobody's probably going to ever look that close, and or there's so much fabric, it's like, you're just not going to notice it. It's like, what's in my stash? What do I think is gonna be long enough? I did measure the bottom for the bias at that end, so I knew that was a long distance I was gonna have to get through. It's too late. It's not like I'm going to take out an entire panel. Though I could, and I'd still have a super wide waistband. We'll just zhuzh up at the end real quick here. And I'll just know which side the back is. Yes, that was little Freya Fruvers jumping around here. Freya Fruvers, your fans say hello. Your fans are wanting you to come down and say hi. Yeah, you almost hungry? Do you think it's almost dinner time? Almost. Almost. Oh, it's a good thing this table, I can like put the, oh, can I? Regardless, the whole table is like a giant ironing board where the skirt is just all wrapped around. It's good. It's good, good. Okay, we've got, oh, we're like literally like an inch short. All right. We'll do that at the very, oh, should I? Okay, let me just put a little pleat in here. About 1 inch. So we can just hide it. Right there. Nope. Please drive forward and not backwards. Oh, did I? It's amazing how heavy this fabric is when it's this much, the amount of fabric, because it's super lightweight and flowy, but a 1.5 yard skirt is not light. Gonna make it perfect. I cinched it up with those little tucks just enough that we're gonna make it back to the beginning. Okay. I'm gonna leave the ends open so I can figure out what to thread my ribbon by. Alright, one. Oh, can we make a nice back stitch? No, okay, fine. One ugly back stitch it is. Are you free first? Yeah. Okay, fine. Oh my gosh, I was like so anxious for the show today. I was like, oh, I've got so much to get ready, this, that, and the other thing. She holds me hostage. She is like hardly ever sits in my lap, hangs out on the couch or whatever. And today she's like, I will sit on your lap for like 3 hours. I was like, or I don't know, hour and a half. A long enough time that I was like, Goobers, oh, yes, Allie, I will not stitch this section down until I go to the iron and press it. I hear you in my head. This is too much to finger press, but I do want it to be nice and crisp because then I'll top stitch it. All right. The voices in my head that say Phoenix. It will look nicer if you press it. Just press it. Press it good. And I just put the iron away. We'll use this Trim Tex Fine Bias for the bottom. Just get some of the ones that I have that there was enough of it and the color looked about right. Alright, I think shouldn't see anything. Let's finish what we're working on before we think any other thoughts. Okay. Oh. Oh, she's waiting for her food bell to go off. She's like, I know it's almost time for dinner. It's been a whole 12 hours since I've had a snack, and probably less than that. But other than, we almost have a completely finished skirt in a few minutes. I'll just have to press it and then do the top. Let's do a little bit more stitching. Of course, I'm like trying to pick up after myself, putting things away. Oh. But I also don't leave the iron on if I'm not there, because Cat's ironing boards and hot irons are dangerous. And little man lives recklessly. What are you doing, Goobingstons? Yeah, because then we can press the bottom too. And you have nice, crisp finishes. I pretend to be a good seamstress. Usually it's all pretend. Yeah, then I'll have to decide, do I want to make a blue coordinating top, a white top, one of each? Good answer. One of each it is. Come on. Gooby, gooby, goo, look at you. You're the gooby, gooby. Brave Rivers, can you go turn the iron on for me? Can you go turn the iron on? Will you set up the ironing board? Can you do that? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, I'll do it in a second. I'll get there. I'll just trim that section. I'll get that go like that. Okay. Yeah, there's a spot. We'll just trim where it doesn't look quite right later. Let me go to the ironing board. But this skirt didn't take too long. I would recommend, I don't think I needed quite as many panels, or I'll figure it out. But I am glad that I tend to let it hang, to let everything, let the bias drop before we leveled it up. earlier today, so that was good. Did I make any changes next time? No. If I was gonna do one with like different colors, I might do the flat felt seams on the outside, or it doesn't even matter, and then do my normal trick of just add some rib. Just this style is amenable to more is better, which is great. Yeah. Do you hear the... Oh, it's got 4 more minutes before your dinner bell goes off. But next week we'll wear this new skirt. I'll see what I've got in my wardrobe of what to wear with it. But I think this is going to be super cute, especially if it's going to be 90 next week. The temperature is just like all over the place. No, backwards. No. I know, I've got, between the Irving Berlin and the taco versions of Putting on the Ritz stuck in my head. And then I saw a cartoon that had a picture of Putin on a box of Ritz crackers. It's like all weekend was just Putin on the Ritz. It's so funny. I haven't thought about that song in so long, and then in completely different contexts, it just kept following me. I think I'm most partial to the Irving Berlin version, though. Now I'm thinking of a vaudeville with my new short little chair. Somebody was joking that at the Goodwills that they thought it was a throne. I was like, yes, because it's super low, the seat, but the back is super high. Super cute. It's just in the cart because I haven't figured out where to put it. I think I should vacuum before I bring new furniture in. Okay, we have to be getting close to this edge soon. Alright. So close to the end of this project, of this portion. Let's see here. Alright, let's lay this by. I'm trying to get close to the edge, but not so close that I don't touch everything. That's always bad. I almost was thinking I was trying to decide to finish if I was going to use the bias hem foot, and that means I have to papaya strips. I don't feel like doing that right now. So I just looked through the pre-made collection in mustache. Pay attention, Phoenix. Don't so crappy right at the end. If I Panda sub, what? In the middle of working out, I wanted to stop in and say congrats. Love seeing unique channels find success. What you working on? Hopefully a polka dancing dress. This is swirly twirly enough that we absolutely could dance a polka in this dress. With Grecian tiles, good for you getting your workout on. I don't know how to do what you're doing, and I find it fascinating. I'd probably cut my hand open. I've only sewn through my finger once in all my years of sewing, so it's not working. We are finishing the hem details on this super twirly skirt. Thank you so much for stopping by. I can't wait for all of your shows to finish coming to fruition because I want to be a guest on like all of them. I was too far from my phone to react, but I've had Taco put it on the Ritz stuck in my head since yesterday. I know, it's so funny. That song is just like came into my brain hole, and now it's just like stuck there. All the versions. Thanks, Panda. Thank you, everybody who stopped by tonight. It's been I just really appreciate you all. Chat makes the streams, and I love making content like this, and the engagement and interactions. It's like you find you're at the right spot. And later we'll try the clipping tool so we can clip out the front section. I know, dude. Oh, it's such a catchy tune. Oh, and I'll try to drop by your chat later. Awesome. Yeah, so we're doing the bias binding, sewing one end. Then I'll have to take a break so we can press it, and then it'll be, there's the inside, and the outside I'll have this blue. It'll be super cute. What's the hardest thing you've ever made? I think the first time that I tried to make a corset, which it's really just a whole bunch of straight lines. I think the techniques for that just had a lot of new techniques of like putting in the busk and the boning the first time. There's footage of that. The hardest thing. Well, actually, one of my hardest things was sewing the sequins on this doodad yesterday. That was kind of hard. Yeah, I think getting over the fear of corsetry, because it's really not that hard. It's just if you've never done it, you're like, oh no, corsets, because it needs like big snips and plastic or metal boning and all sorts of things. A lot of times things I make are not, it's mostly just time consuming because I over design things? That's a good question. Would I say that was it? Or the generic answer is the first time I try any new pattern is the hardest thing I've ever made. And I'm like, what? How do I do this? But yeah, I think I would go with corsets. Just getting used to it the first time. Or stays. Any of like old-fashioned support garments. Because bras are kind of fiddly too. Yeah, so, well, okay, support garments. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. I know I was trying to be cheeky and check the chat at the same time, but that sometimes works okay, and sometimes it's a big failure. Okay. I know I measured this, and there supposed to be enough. If I miscalculated and I'm short 6 inches, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll have to look through my box of trim and fingers crossed that I have another package of this. Or there's going to be a 6-inch strip of weight. Oh, Phoenix. Should I check to make sure I had 2 packages of something before I started this? Yes. Yes, I should have. Am I going to unpick all that I've already done? No. We will figure it out. Come hecker, come heck. Oh, no, I worry. Oh, fingers crossed that we're going to not have to, because I think we're going to play bias tape chicken here. Eeks. Please be enough bias tape. Bias tape, don't fail me now. Oh, don't drive over the edge while we're at it. Come on, we're doing so good. Is this bottom hem really more than 5 yards? Come on, come on. No, Nanny, no, Nanny, no, Nanny. The funniest thing I've ever worked with is E6000 adhesive. If you want to see some funny streams, go back like 2 weeks ago, or I am seriously not going to have enough of this tape. And watch Phoenix get lit on E6000. That was, oh man. Those are some funny streams. The one from 2 weeks ago, I just cut early. I was like, I can't. I had that taste of the adhesive in my mouth, and I was like, oh, no. It's gonna be bad. Far bad. Oh my gosh. I seriously hope I have another packages or something close enough that you're not gonna notice. Oh. How did I measure and still not have enough? How did this happen? I can't do on the bottom what I did on the top. Cats are being ridiculous. Little man, what are you? Oh, Loki, what are you doing to her? Could you? Oh, yeah, we are going to be short like 18 inches. Let's go consult the Tub O trim. I checked that $18.99 Zeppelin basket and it's now sold. Oh, that is too bad, Allie. That would have been amazing to rework. But that's one that hasn't sold. It sold for $10K. Oh my god. I wouldn't have bought it for that much. There. Have you ever gotten a viewer request the dress for you to make that they buy and you show the process of making it for them? No. But also outside of small human relatives, well, I made my mom an apron. I don't feel like I'm skilled enough to handle the stress of making garments for others. They just make crazy things for me. Good question, though. Yeah, no, not yet. Yeah. But then, quite a few folks know how to sew. Do you want something? I already offered somebody, Daramuth. When he gets 1,000, that I would consider making him a top hat for his question and a hat series section of his show, but no, sewing garments for others is kind of stressful. Measurements and fitting and getting everything nice and perfect, and the time, I was chatting, but this skirt has been at least 4 hours and it's just for me. Let me turn around and grab the Notions tub and see how we're gonna fix this mistake I've got going. Okay. Oh. And number 2, just in case. Alright, let's see what do I have another one on you? Are you gonna poop on my parade? Is this the one that I only had the one color of? Oh, shoot. Alright, let's look in the other tub. What do I want to do here? If I don't have enough, am I going to rip it all off and just do a rolled hem on it? Oh, porcupine and a pen. got other things. I've got ribbon. I've got all sorts of other stuff. Please. No, you're blue, but not the right thing. Christmas cookies. Oh, you're going to take it off on it. Yup. Or add a feature at that end if that works. Right. Because it's like 18 inches, I'm short. That's too much. Allie for the win. I am going to... Those are needles. What are they doing in here? Old-fashioned needle book. Yep. We're taking it off. Okay. Right. Let's... How much? Okay. Let's see here. Where... Because we are short. Oh, we're just going to bash the mic stand for a second. Let's see here. So there's what we have. There. Not much. Yep, we're short 26 inches, which is a lot. And I not measure once, unpick for hours, measure twice, unpick only a wonky stitch. Right. This is so true. Yep. This one's getting recorded. Yep. Yep. Measure once, unpick for hours, measure twice, unpick only a wonky stitch. True, true. Yeah, because I thought that I'd measured correctly, but obviously no. And this is going to take some time to unpick. And all right. Guess we're gonna start the unpicking process. And of course, I get to bring a stitch ripper. I just have my little nips here. Also, yes. We're gonna be careful that we don't. Oh, we were doing so good. This show started off so happy. I was so excited for my unboxings and all my stuff. And also, there's a spot on the blue that got discolored also. But yeah, I can't. 26 inches is too much for me to think of. Did I measure my inches in metric? I had it hanging. I put a pin so I could take the measuring tape and stretch it across. And I was like 4.5, 3.5 times with the measuring tape. And the package was 5 yards. So that should have been sufficient. Maybe I did measure in metric. I don't know. I have no idea. And I thought, this is why I don't sew for others. Because I have a hard enough time when I do ridiculous things without deadlines for myself. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, the hard part is to also make sure that I don't accidentally like snip through the fabric. Ay, ay, ay. I would have thought that if was the measuring tape not flexible enough? Like, I'm so confused. But, alright, we'll just do a little. I don't like those rubber band measuring tapes, seriously. I think I used that yellow one that I just had around my neck. So, if anything, the measuring tape, if it's old enough, should have gotten overstretched. Oh, well, that hem just looks like poop in a basket anyway. Oh, thanks. I know, I'm good. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Alright, this is going to be boring and stressful for me. Alright. Alright, that's... Oh. Like, things were just going generally so nicely until it all went off the rails. Okay, rolled hem it is. Or... I have some of those old tapes that are stretched, those old fabric ones. But I know, I think that's... But even if the... Oh, because... Yeah, it was, you know... Silly. No, I'm just thinking that that's not enough. Yeah. This must have been, probably did stretched out. So it said one thing, but it's longer and... Alright. I'm looking behind me to see if there might be a lace I can add at the bottom. But I have to hold up stuff and see what might be long enough. My rifle so far is too short. And this is cute, but too dainty. Now, I'm just going to do a rolled hem after I unpick it. Back to the unripping. I hate the frog stitch. The dumbest stitch ever. Don't like when I have to rip it. I'm definitely going to have to get the iron out and the hem guide and this and that. With the flip, I don't think these like nubby sections are going to go through my narrow rolled hem foot, but you know what I haven't tried? How do these spoon hemmers attach to the machine? But that... Oh, do you just... I'm so confused. I have got some seam ripping down to a fast art. Yeah. It is definitely a separate skill, and to try to make sure that you're careful enough with it that you don't make little tears in the fabric. Now we're just too heavy. All right, back to the thinking board. Oh, there's a foot to use with them. Huh. Huh. I don't think this is the one. Oh, huh. Is this the one? In the past, the spoon hover goes into the side of the foot, then line up with the needle, then lock down. Oh, oh maybe. Oh. The post slides into the side. Okay. Oh. Oops. Where's my... Not that one. Undo the foot screw. Okay. This is not... Okay. I wonder if that's like the one... Is that the one piece I literally don't have? Oh, it is, because that goes with my quilting foot. Guess I'm gonna have to be on the lookout. I've got... So... Alright. Oh, because then I can't use my bias binder foot either. Hooper scoopers. Well, I'm glad we checked into that because I didn't know there was a piece that I needed that I don't have. Okay. Well, that was... I'm glad we took the time to do that. And in the darkness, the foot combines them, one foot to roll them up. I do have the piece. What? Okay. I'll have to look through the manual. What was it? That's funny, Ellie. One of these things is just like the others. One of these things is gonna belong. One of these things. Let me not lose that piece. Yeah, because I thought I had all the pieces for this box, but it's not this one. Alright, I'm not going to get stressed out about it right now. I've got the attachment manual saved. I'll look it up so we can try out that foot. Oh, yeah, she's staring at you. No, I'll do this. Just undo the foot with the screw on it. Then place the post with any spoon hammer. Oh, is okay. Undo the foot with the screw on it. Then place the post with any spoon hammer in the side of the hole. And then screw it back on again. Okay. Okay. Once you see it in the manual, you will be able to be like, geez, that was easy. Okay. I think I'm understanding the directions. Because on this, and then my sewing needle should go through the hole. Sweet. Yes. Thanks, Ellie. It's like we're doing so good. Let me not be daft. We did it. All right. This ship is not completely sunk. The tent is not burning. I was getting super stressed. I was like, don't let, if we have another disaster tonight, I don't know. Getting ready to throw in the towel. I think this foot has got enough room that it'll go through. Hopefully where I did the flat felt hems will be just slender enough with this material. Which goes back to, if I'm going to use these rolled hem feet, I really try to do it at the beginning of the project before I put any seams in, when everything is nice and as flat as possible. Okay. Well, that's good, because if we're just going to put in this rolled hem, we'll unpick that, try this foot out, and then all I have to do afterwards is iron Now, one section, and then stitch and top stitch, and then thread a cord. We're almost there. Oh, Darth Manuel and 1 foot to roll them up. Yes, you are good human. Yup. Absolutely, Darth Manuel to the rescue. Darth Manuel will rescue us all. And I'm there we go. Twice. I've got so much fabric that my bench was and the quilting goes in there. Perfect, because I knew that one. I was like, this, I can see how this works. Awesome. Thank you, my friend. Your knowledge and expertise and patience with me is spectacular. We will have a dress skirt. We will have a longa. Just a little bit longer till the longa is done. Okay. Yep, we accidentally learned something today. Even better. That was good. Okay, unpicky picky. Oh yeah, I did a crappy job sewing this bias on anyway, so just as well that it's all getting unpicked. Okay, can I see to unpick the stitches? Mostly. Perfect. I guess it doesn't matter if I make a hole at the bottom, it's going to be covered, but we don't really want to put any holes in if we can help it. I know. And then on Friday, for some reason, I was thinking about old-fashioned clapping games. Like Miss Susie had a baby. She named him Tiny Tim. She put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. And then I have to look up the rest of it. Or like the number of outlets. Once you get the hang of it, that foot can even find them in the darkness. Yes. The ruling foot. Oh man, if I could sew binding in the darkness with the foot that rules them all, that. Oh man. Well, we really are going to be magical. Do your ears hang low? Do they waggle to and fro? Do they throw 'em over their shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears hang low? I know, because Unhuman was like, oh, I heard it as hair, and I'm like, I thought it was ears, and I was joking about it being boobs, but like all those old-fashioned ditties, I'm sure. What's your favorite version of that song, that camp song? Do your ears hang low? Do they waggle to and fro? Can you throw 'em over your shoulder? Continental soldier. Lord of the Puzzle Box. Oh, ho, 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 ho. And in the darkness, do binding. Yes. Oh, we've gotten to the overtired, stressed out punny section of the show. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. Alright, I need to finish unpicking it, but because that is not going to be exciting content. So what I'm going to not destroy my puzzle box, which is why I bought this stinking machine. Let's see how this let's see how this works, and then I will hate myself. You know what, let's get, okay. Hold on. Phoenix, you have 2 brain cells left in your head. Please scratch them together. I have a script. The panel that I forgot to put in. Let's see how this foot stitches, and then we might call it a show, because me unpicking is not super exciting. And then I'm going to have to hem the top, and I just want to see if this is how this works like the other foot. Let's just give this a whirl. No, you're not doing very good so far. So it looks like you set the fabric under, set it through the hole, around the loop-de-loops, and let's see how this looks. The good thing we did a quick practice. Now see that it is fully functional sewing station can do, right? I did something completely wrong because we have no roll hem. Next attempt. Who says we're fully functional around here? Oh, we're on the verge of blowing up this battleship. Alright. So what section? Is this one of those that you gotta... Yeah. So you gotta like jiggle it around. Jiggle it just a little bit. You gotta jiggle it just a little bit. Jiggle it. Okay. Let's see if this, after the jiggling, is more successful. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see it. I see the hem. Alright, so you just gotta like wrap it and then make sure that it's... I think we did this practice long ago. The old lady told me they taught me how to use the little owl supplies in the box to feed the fabric around. Oh, the awl. I was like, I didn't get an owl in my box. That makes sense, because then you can pull it. So there's the outside, and there is me stitching too many layers, but, and there's Not the crappiest. Not perfect, but okay. I kind of like that. All right, sweet. You did type all, and I read owl. I was like, I just want the owl in the box. Awesome. Yep, that'll be just fine. I think it's almost easier than the narrower one, and I'm like, yep. Thanks, Allie. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me today for our super special show. I am going to sit quietly by myself and do some unpicking and then get this skirt finished so I can twirl it off next week. From the deepest of my cold, dark, black heart, I really appreciate you all for hanging out with me while we stitch ridiculous stuff. Don't wait till tomorrow when you can be fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. That's true, Allie. It only gets better from here most of the time. If you measure right all the time and the moon is right exactly. I guess it was time I just needed to try out one of those new feet because I'd been looking at them and I'm like, I don't know how to configure them to make them work. So when the moon was right, I had pie in the sky and everything helped to make it happen. You all are amazing. Have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next week, folks. Bye.